Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is our second video today. Or, well, if you did not want to watch the first unwrapping of the bundle, then this is your first video. What are we doing? As I explained already in the first video, but we'll go over it again in case you maybe didn't watch the first one. I got myself a bundle from the new edition, Brothers War. And the first video, we unpacked the whole thing. Look at all the content, the foils, the non-foils, the two promos. Well, yeah, I guess promos. A nice Transformer card here in foil, as well as Scale Up and Quark. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at the first pack of the day. Take the first one out of here. Just to the side, so you see it's also in pack. I think every day we'll take a look at what we got so far as really nice cards. And then we'll take a look at today. The originally sealed. I don't quite remember what's in. I know there's less cards than a normal pack, but therefore there should be high quality / alternate artwork. Or more likely alternate artwork. So yeah, let's take a look at what we got here. Are we ready? Yes, I am. I also put the sleeves, or box with some sleeves, a bit closer, so that in case we have something nice to sleeve. Good. Yeah, enough talking, I guess. Let's get to it. Again, as I was saying, I have not taken a look into the cards of the set. So it's not ripping. I shouldn't say too much. It's actually ripping pretty nicely. Actually, open this up. I usually like taking my time with those. Same with the cards. We'll take a close look at each and every of the cards. So if you're only here for the rare voice book, there's already the art card. Ooh, that's the grindstone artwork. I saw that on one of my opponents. Actually pretty cool. That's the new grindstone. I already feel the token / counter thing at the end. So we got I guess either prototype counters or 1/1 counters. Right, let's hope that's not. Yep, it's not. I'm not sure about the order. I know they switched the order around a few times. I already had it that I got spoiled by the rare already early on. I don't like that. It's got a nice artwork card. Ridiculous. I cannot tell you who actually is the artist. Well, I should say it on the end. Oh, yeah, I would butcher that name, so I mean, I'll try to raise it up so you guys can read the name. It's really cool looking, but yeah, I would most likely butcher it, so I'll not try it. So, everybody. Nice mountain again. The one, unfortunately, that I don't like that much, but I love it. Oh, what do we got? Loran's Escape. 1 white, target artifact or creature against hexproof and indestructible. Until end of turns, cry 1 instant. Oops, we should maybe put them down like this. You guys can actually see them. Arisia City burned. Feldon pressed the Silex into Loran's hands and urged her to run. Hope ran with her. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a famous part of the book. Oh, yeah, I think that was in the book. Yeah, we have a protection spell for either an artifact or a creature. 1 white, Hexproof Instruct was not too bad. Scroll 1, okay. Yeah, I think there are several cards like that already printed recently, but yeah, still, it's nice to have one of those. I mean, Box Command, especially, you know, redundancy sometimes. Great, but not too bad either. A Gixian Infiltrator, so a little henchman of Gix. Naughty boy here. Or girl, I don't know. Can't really tell from the artwork actually. Now we sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Gixian Infiltrator. So the interesting thing is she gets pumped whenever we sacrifice something else, but she cannot sacrifice on her own. Mana to 1. Arisia City falls. The Arisian City's fall is inevitable. My master's plan runs as sure and steady as the oil in my veins. Yeah. I see. Interesting. I don't think I would like to play that in my Alesha Responsive Death deck, but it could fit in there pretty well, because I mean, you're sacrificing a lot there, so yeah. So, basically it fits easily in Aristocrat decks. I think I already had it in my pre-release. Yeah, I know that card already from the pre-release. I had that in my deck. It was okay-ish. Unfortunately, most of the time did not draw it together with my sack outlet, so oh, it is what. We have here third part 7. Ooh. That's not bad. Those those similar effects we already had in the past, and I think they always costed colored mana or 8 mana. 2, 7, 3 mana, 2, 3. Draw 2 cards for 7. That's not bad for my Popper commander deck, actually. If I build that one up again. It's an okay draw, especially in the late game when you have a lot of mana, you can draw that. It's also decent for a long-term strategy in pre-release if you ever spot it. Just army bore down onto that Risia city. Kohler felt his focus, his patience, and his willpower twined together. Deep breath, he plucked answers from the air. Wizard Harry. Actually, the artwork is pretty dark. I mean, you guys might. Actually, funnily enough, you might even be able to make out more on the camera than I can. Interesting fella. Scatter Ray, oh. Counterspell here. Yep, 2 mana instant, counter target artifact or creature spell in draw phase 4. I mean, draw it costs less than other spells with the similar effect. Because usually, letting the enemy pay 4, you would need to pay 3 mana yourself most of the time, but then it's only for artifacts or creature spells. I mean, limited, I can still see that kind of, because those are the main threats, but then again, I don't know. Great artwork, actually. You dig it? Fortunately, it's only for a mediocre counter. Actually, I wouldn't play that most of the time, actually. Yusha's army demand the secrets of the third path. Harkle's followers graciously showed them. Yeah, exactly. Harkle's, that's not to Harkle's recall. I really like that spell. I was doing a lot of shenanigans back in the past. If you play something like Simple Lattice, then you can basically bounce one player's entire board to the hand. Oh well. I mean, it's good artwork, good flavor text. I kind of dig it. Yeah, unfortunately, probably something I would like to play. Let's take a look at this one. Cradle Clear Cutter. 6 mana, 3/6. Oh, that's a prototype one. So it can either be for 3 mana or 1/3. We can cast it for its prototype version instead of its true version for 6 mana. And it adds an amount of green mana equal to its power to mana. Well, that's interesting. Don't think I currently have a deck where I would like to play that, but I can see that work out for some people. It can make a shit ton of mana. Potency of growth, harvested minutes. Yeah, that's. I guess this is one of. No, wait. Urza actually also cut down a lot of parts of Agosia. Agofia? Agofia was how the island was pronounced. The island where Gaia was hiding. Yeah, too bad. We only had 4 commons. Okay. Oh, I also saw the time. We shouldn't waste too much. Yeah, that's a cool card. I dig the artwork actually. That's pretty neat. Little golem thing. And we have a lot of golems actually. Speaking of it, this is not a golem. Combat Thrasher, 7 mana or 3 mana, so 2 and a white. It's either a 1/1 or 3/3, and in both cases, maybe I should have said on the other card. So basically, if you have prototype, you can either cast it for this or this. It basically only changes the convert mana cost and the power toughness, but it does not change the effect. So even the small version has the effects. Effects are double strike, and when it enters the battlefield, you draw a card. So can be a cheap cantrip with a 1/1 double striker. And it's not the greatest, but I mean you could do it. Or you can have a chunky double strike. Actually, it's a bit overpriced. But I mean, I guess that's the thing with them. They are either a bit overpriced and very fee, or would I pay 3 mana for a 1/1 double striker that draws me a card? I mean, you pay 2 mana for a 1/1 double striker most of the time with an upside or an effect. So maybe I could see it maybe in an equipment. Then again, difficult. I like, by the way, the wording that says it has different mana cost, color, and. Oh, wait. So it is. Oh, I didn't know the color thing. So basically, if I cast it for this, it's also white. But if I cast it for normal, it's colorless. That's interesting. Okay, cool. And another one of those guys. Iron Claw Russia. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, where the heck is this? Looks like a worm, and it is a worm. Where's the oh? Because I'm stupid and cannot read. It says crawl, not claw. Learn to read. I'm sorry, everybody. I misread that. Okay. Can either have it as a green 2/5 for 4 mana, so 2 and 2 green, prototype version, or as a 7 mana for 6, and when it attacks, target attacking creature gets +X+0 until turn when X is Ironclaw Crusher's power. Unfortunately, no trample there, so without trample, that's kinda. But you could take a small sausage and make a threat out of that. So for 6, yeah. For 6, that's still not a bad creature, I guess. I can see that being played. Sometimes casually. Would I? That's a great question. Don't think so, but it has a great artwork actually. Online has a great artwork. There's some those elves on the sides. I see a little elemental thing or tree folk to the side here. But here's elves. Something of I think elves actually with a saber there in the hand. Wait, you should maybe keep the card on your on focus. I mean that's a bit problematic because I don't want to lean over and then look into the camera. Okay. Cool. And another one of those guys. We have 3 guns. The Falaji Dragon Engine, 8 mana, 5/5, or 2 in a red for 1/3. Both they would be red, it's flying. Artifact creature dragon prototype. And yeah, so it always has flying, and you can give it an additional attack power for 1. Or for 2 mana, you can give it 1 attack power. Maybe say. Would I play that? Most likely not. I mean, 8 mana, 5/5 flying. You know, the things, those they are all a bit overpriced. And I mean, 3 mana, 1/3 flying with the boost effect. I think that's back in the olden days. I think you would have definitely played something like that. Nowadays, I don't know, guys. I don't really see myself playing something like this. I mean, I'm not totally a fan of the artwork, but the art direction is not better, and we see more of those. You see on one, of those sharp-edged peaks here in the background. It's kind of cool. The same artist by chance? It's not. Okay. Well, cool. And nonetheless, not an interesting card, and I guess if I would have put that one limit, I might have even thought about playing him. Fortunately, I did not. Oh, a defense grid. Sweet. I already have one. This is unfortunately a card that already has been printed in the old frame, because I know that because I have one in the old frame. But hey, each player costs 3 more to cast except during its controller's turn, so that's the new wording for it. I really am a fan of them bringing back the old frame though. Cool. Slide up the sky, back an enemies only to color. Yeah, that's the old artwork as well. I think originally it wasn't it from Mac? I'm not sure what set that was from. I thought it was. Nope, I will not say something. First thing I was like, it's Macabre. No, that's not Macardia. That's Macardian architecture. Oh well. Hi, rare. And our main rare of the pack. Siege Veteran. You know, combat on your turn. Put a +1/+1 card on card creature you control. Oh, that's that butthole. That's that butthole. I had to play against that guy. Fortunately, I could get rid of him early. Also, whenever another non-token soldier dies, you control dies, I should say, write a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. So yeah, you replace your normal human soldiers with 1/1 artifact creature soldiers. They're not white, apparently. Yeah. Really annoying little fella. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice card. Yeah. Build something funny with that. So the reanimation look, maybe? You sacrifice the token to get the original back? I don't know. That's a cool one. Steady recruit. Fight the steady recruit. Find the light of justice. We cast no shadow. Let's see. Social. Yeah. And oil. Guardian tactician. No, there we go. I mean, I'm not usually a fan of the new foiling, but at least the blade is. I see that. Oh yeah, you might be able to just pick up the pole armor spirit she's having. Alright. Other soldiers you control get +1/+1. I mean, 4 mana 3/4 with boost effect is okay, I guess. Probably there aren't that many soldiers in. Well, there are some soldiers in blue, but I guess soldiers are more the white color or white creature type. So I splash blue for it. I mean, granted, I'm playing a blue-white Kifkin deck, or a Kifkin deck with a light blue splash, so should take something like that. Right. And there's the, as I was saying, I felt that the whole time. Oh, it's actually both. It's one counters on this side and prototype counters on the other. These actually are saying prototype, which is kind of weird because the ones. Sorry, I'm a bit away from the microphone. Those here are one-sided only. I mean, granted, they're a bit quicker, but those are either just the cock or yeah, it's a cock, right? Sana. You only have the cocks. You don't have the explanation of what they are supposed to be. I mean, granted, you can now use them for whatever you want, but hey. Alright. So that concludes the first pack. And I was saying, like, I guess the pack openings would be way shorter, but I think we wasted a lot of time. I'm not sure if I was explaining too much or what was going on there, but we almost are as long enough a video. It's not even longer than what I was using at the time for the, well, the actual opening of the display. Got 4 commons, 4 uncommons, well, technically 3 foil. I mean, it's a cool artwork, but the card, as I said, I think I will not play them. Maybe. I mean, if I would have drawn it in limited, I then would have played it, I guess. Especially in combination with this one. I don't know. Got a lot of those artifact guys, actually. Interesting. I'm curious if there are way more of those. I know at least I have few in common slot, because I pulled those during the draft, the sealed. Yeah. Interesting. Oh yeah. Well, had some fun with me. Was that what you guys expected? Was it not what you guys expected? Let me know in the comments or maybe on Discord. I don't know. And yeah, we see each other again tomorrow for, well, the next pack. Bye.